Chat, like I said, I normally be reacting to these Cameron videos, but it's been a long ass time since I reacted to him. He be making good ass content. Shout out Cameron. And today we got the Lil Tay situation is discussing. Now I am not too versed on what the is going on with her. Like y'all know, I'll be staying out the mix when it comes to like other people drama shit like that. Don't concern me at all. So why would I bring it up in my stream? But I do know who Lil Tay is. I feel like if you didn't know who Lil Tay was, you really wasn't on the YouTube or anything with it, social media at all. When like a few years ago, bro. She was here, went stupid, disappeared, came back. Yo, my milkshake is all types of melted. Such a L, bro. For $10, I got melted. Yeah, let's not even talk about it. But yeah, she was here. She dropped some songs and shit. She was known as the little girl that was flexing OD. Disappeared. There was a whole bunch of like behind the scenes drama that I still don't even fully understand. But now she's back. She was on Rakai's stream. I seen her in a couple other things, but still on that drama shit. Still, you know what I'm saying, flexing all that. So let's see what happened and figure out why this situation is so disgusting.
Okay, so if you were on social media back in 2018, then you've probably seen this girl right
Like I said, flexer.
Lil Tay, aka the youngest flexer. The 9-year-old child that was Gucci down to the socks, flexing on everybody that came into her vicinity. It didn't matter who was in front of her, she'd flex on them, no matter what. Bill Gates could have been directly in front of her, and what would she do? Hit a money spread. Donald Trump could be in front of her. What would she do? Put a band to her ear. She was out here trying to make everyone look broke back in 2018.
Money spread, money spread. I had to get it off.
Cars, houses, and money all
good,
within her videos. But in that same year, it came out that her brother was the one making her say all these wild things within her content. Essentially just trying to exploit his little sister for views.
Go back and say like, no, you broke ass. You still, you out here. You were out here like with your irrelevant ass. You making
this is so lame, bro. This is so lame. Imagine, oh my gosh, this lucky made me sick. I didn't know all of this. Like, at least I didn't remember it. It's coming back now. I just remember there was some drama and shit behind the scenes with her family. Imagine your sibling exploiting you for money. You know how tarnishing this is to her image. And then if she leave and come back, this is all she's known for. Obviously, bro, time heals everything. You feel me? So like in 20 years, people probably not even gonna remember this shit. But this is so nasty. Cause like he's behind the camera, not even experiencing nothing. You feel me? Like nobody knows what he looks like. Nobody's like, oh, this is weird. They're like, bro, Lil Tay, like, I even remember from when I was hearing about all this shit, like I was like, bro, she's doing the most. Like, I get it for the views and the clicks, but like it's a little like just overly offensive and negative for no reason sometimes. It's like, bro, you're 8 years old. You're flexing money that we know damn well can't be yours. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird.
Bitch, I'm way more irrelevant.
And you making your little sister call other people shit like that. Weird.
All the houses and cars Lil Tay was flexing weren't actually hers.
She's 8 years old.
Are we really surprised? It's a 9-year-old. Do we really expect a 9-year-old to be flexing a Lambo and houses? Come on, man. But they happen to just be rental properties because her mother was a real estate agent. And her mother actually ended up getting fired for that. So
wow.
Yeah. Pretty rough. But like I said, people actually believe
permanent timeout.
Lil Tay obtaining all these things are like pretty stupid. Like if you genuinely believe this 9-year-old had all this money, cars, and houses, like I'm not gonna lie, your IQ is probably -6. Like it's got to be somewhere in the negatives. But yeah, pretty much Lil Tay was caught fake flexing, and she eventually disappeared off the face of the earth. But then in 2021, a post was made on Lil Tay's Instagram stating how a guy named Chris.
Hold on, let me see this. Chris Hope and his wife, Henny Hope, previously known as Richney Alcover, have been living a lavish lifestyle and going on vacations all off of Tay's money. This is only 1% of the pictures I could get a hold of. Notice how Tay is in none of them. They've abused Tay her whole life, and now they're living off the millions they stole from her. Everybody is saying not to donate to the GoFundMe because Lil Tay's brother is running it. I'm not the beneficiary of the GoFundMe. There is no option for me to withdraw anything from it. Tay legitimately needs help. I'm posting on my sister's page because Chris Hope has silenced her, so she cannot speak about the truth. These are some pictures of Chris Hope and Henny Hope. Wait, so are these her parents? I'm confused. These got to be her parents. This is nasty. Look at the comments. Scumbags deserve. Wow. Wow,
and Honey Hope
that's sick.
Were using a bunch of Lil Tay's money.
That
and
still
that
is
guy,
sick.
Chris Hope actually isn't just any guy. That's her father.
I was gonna say
Hope
it has
was
to
her
be
stepmother. And there were a few other posts.
It's not even her actual mom. So the dad stole. So the mom who lost her real estate job didn't even get the money that the daughter was making off of flexing her properties.
Talking about how Chris and Hani were abusing Lil Tay.
That's
And this was all
crazy.
posted by her brother. And after that, not much was really heard until August of 2023, when there was a Lil Tay death rumor randomly posted on her account that claimed that her and her brother just unexpectedly died out of nowhere.
What?
Which is pretty crazy because no one really heard anything about this girl for years. And for her to be dead out of nowhere, that's pretty insane. A lot of people questioned how she died, and also just by hearing about how her father was abusive, people thought straight away that he maybe had
I'm saying
something
has
to
to
do
be.
with it. But lo and behold, she wasn't actually dead. Apparently her account was hacked, and then she later decided to drop some music, which is pretty fishy because it kind of seems like she faked her death.
Yeah.
Promo, you know, like claiming the account was
The whole
hacked, but
abuse and then
somehow had
all
a
of this
whole
is
music video ready
what?
to go a few days later. Hey, but like she said, the account was hacked.
What?
Who knows? And I'm not gonna lie, the song is not that bad. It just sounds like some, I'd say like H&M, Forever 21, Target music.
Mall
Maybe even some
music.
TV commercial music. That's what it sounds like. But since then, she pretty much stayed on the internet, and she actually underwent an open heart surgery, which at first I thought was
What?
fake as well. Like the way that they announced it was they put out
What?
this post saying, "We have devastating news." And I think like if you want to announce that somebody has open heart surgery, you don't want to treat it like a Playboi Carti album release. Like tell us the news within that same post instead of trying to hype it up, you know? But then I kind of started believing it more when this post came out. Like that one is more believable. I feel like it should have been led with that, but who knows? They may not have had that video, so I'm gonna give them benefit of the doubt. And this post kind of sealed the deal for me. This made it even more believable. As you
That
can
is
see,
crazy.
It shows her in this hospital.
Why are they showing everything
and
though?
everything? Which then I was
Hey,
like,
Cameron!
okay, that makes some sense.
Why
After
did
the
he show the
surgery,
whole
she
thing?
wrote out a song called Growing Up that was apparently pre-recorded before she went into surgery, where she talks about being afraid of growing up and things of that nature. And after that, she pretty much just stayed posting on TikTok. And she also started streaming. There was like a little arc with her and Rakai, and they were streaming a ton with each other. She also had an arc with Speed's little brother. But
What?
recently, within the Lil Tay universe,
I did not know that.
she turned 18, and guess what she decided to do? Start an OnlyFans, which is nasty. But what's even nastier is that she made a whopping $1 million within.
I'm not gonna lie, this is like literally on the verge of being a child predator. Nah, this is weird. Like this isn't even kind of like, oh, like it's weird, like, okay, we're gonna stop talking about it, bro. She literally on the day that she turned 18, you're telling me this many people we're doomed, bro.
The first
We're
3
doomed.
hours, which mind you is 3 hours quicker than Bad Baby. For y'all that don't know, Bad Baby is the Catch Me Outside girl, and she dropped in OnlyFans the moment she turned 18.
This is crazy.
And it took her 6 hours to reach $1 million. But Lil Tay reached $1 million within only
That's so
3
disgusting,
hours.
bro. That
And
shit
she
made me
decided to
feel
drop
weird.
This video right here.
Y'all already know what the f going on. We just broke the link record with the youngest link of the century.
That is
Link.
crazy. We just broke the link record with the youngest
What
link
is
in the
that?
century. Hooray! Let's go! I feel like there should be more explosion.
Youngest
in
link.
that intro.
What does that mean?
$1 million in a couple hours. I'm still the youngest one doing it. For all the grown-ass haters who've been hating since I was 9 years old, look at me now. What y'all got to say? Y'all been doubting me for 7 years.
Don't flex OF money. This is kind of weird because you know who's buying.
You can hate on me all you want. You can't say Lil Tay ain't winning. So for everybody out there, do whatever the hell you want with your life. Who gives a fuck what people
How she
have to say?
turn? How she turned that motherfucker around into motivation? What the fuck?
This woman is not even a woman. This little girl is dropping a whole motivational speech
That's what I'm
after
saying.
breaking a record on OnlyFans. Holy crap, dude.
And remember this, Lil Tay rich and finna get richer.
Oh yeah, and thank you to all my supporters who have pre-ordered since 2018 or whenever you.
Oh hell no, that is weird. Pre-ordered. Stop.
did.
Now that is an insane way to end it off, which we're gonna talk about that
Bro.
in a minute, about all the people who sub to this.
Yo, y'all are weird. Y'all are so weird. Y'all are so weird.
1 million within 3 hours. Now, I feel like these numbers are a little bit boosted. Lil Tay is most likely with an OnlyFans agency, and they usually boost numbers when these girls post how much they make online, so more people will join that agency. Oh, she makes $1 million? Oh, why don't I try OnlyFans as well? But why don't I just join their agency? I might make a buttload of money just like her. When in reality, that's not gonna happen. There's this one girl, her name is Sophie Rain. She's like a TikToker.
I'm appalled, bro. This is gross.
And she dropped a screenshot showing how she made $40 million in a year on OnlyFans.
That is insane.
I don't believe she was making that much. I think a lot of that is inflated from her agency. She definitely makes
40 mil.
40 million. I don't believe it. I genuinely don't.
40 mil is insane.
I think the same thing is happening with Lil Tay right here. But that's besides the point. Lil Tay started an OnlyFans, and that is
and people are
disgusting.
buying it.
And the fact that she broke this record apparently means that there were many men out there waiting for this moment.
Yo, that is
counting
disgusting.
down on the clock. They had the
y'all are
dates set and
nasty, bro.
everything. I can't wait for Lil Tay's OnlyFans.
Not y'all, but the bought
Oh
it,
my
bro.
gosh, I've been waiting all my life for this specific moment. Drooling out the mouth.
That's
Like,
gross.
it's absolutely
That's
disgusting.
gross.
Just straight up spawn camping. Y'all are weird. Y'all are straight up.
That just said straight up spawn camping. And what's funny is that is low-key the best way to put it. They was waiting for the millisecond that she dropped, bro. 1 million in 2 hours, 3 hours. Them niggas stopped everything they was doing, bro, to go get a secret message or click and subscribe to her shit, bro.
Weirdos.
We're so
Even though
doomed,
Lil
bro.
Tay is an age that's legal. She's 18 now. I still believe
Don't
that
matter.
a lot of these men who subbed are straight up EDPs. Like, I truly believe that. Like, I genuinely don't care that she's the legal age.
No nigga from the age of like 20 to 28 is buying any type of pornographic material, at least in my mind. Any type of, I'm gonna say pornographic material, editor JD, cut that out. From somebody that's 18 years old. You know how many women there are in this world? Like, if you're really gonna go buy OnlyFans or whatever, why would you buy something that that's weird? She just graduated high school. Maybe not. She just turned 18. She could still be in high school, bro. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. That is disgusting.
Sub to her OnlyFans and stuff like that, and she can legally make content like this. The fact that y'all were so quick to fork
niggas
over
was
your money
eager
once she turned 18 and dropped this OnlyFans just shows me that a lot of y'all found this girl attractive when she was underage.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
find it very weird.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
a lot
That's
of the people
weird.
Who subbed need to be locked up ASAP. Like, these people do not deserve to walk the streets freely. We as people should not be brushing shoulders against people who sub to Lil Tay's OnlyFans. They need to be locked up in the Arkham Asylum. They cannot be roaming free on these streets.
There's no way he just used a Berleezy skit. Shout out Berleezy, bro.
You see a lot online right
Holy
now
shit.
is a lot of people blaming Lil Tay for dropping this OnlyFans, which, like I said, I think it's very disgusting. Like, Lil Tay could have done anything once she turned 18, and she decided to go the OF route out of all things. Didn't even give life a chance. Talking about being scared of growing up. You haven't even grown up yet, and you decided to go to OF.
That's the exact
crazy.
opposite
She
of growing
really
up.
Focused on streaming, but she decided to go this OF route. And her and her team know what they're doing. They essentially want these weirdos to look at Lil Tay sexually, all for some money. The OF and the whole corn industry is absolutely disgusting business. It's disgusting. Like, they're trying to bait in EDPs. That's the craziest part. Because at the end of that TikTok, she said, to y'all that have been pre-ordering since 2018, thank y'all, or something
that is gross. That is gross. That is 8 years ago. And she just...
that. Like, that is
we gotta get through
that's
this.
really the target audience.
Yo, that is so gross.
But in a situation like this, I can't even really blame the woman as much as I can blame the men, because obviously there's a market for this, and a lot of women who do OnlyFans are just exploiting.
Bro, that's the thing, bro. Like, and he about to bring up a good point, but I don't want to cut him off. But at the end of the day, there would be no demand, or there'd be no supply if there wasn't demand. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, if there wasn't a market for this, then there'd be no reason to produce this type of content or whatever it is that people are then consuming. If did not care, if wasn't so horny, let's start there. Only all that shit probably wouldn't be a thing. But niggas horny. And I'm not saying it's only guys. Definitely some girls and stuff too. But bro, nobody's buying OF subscriptions for just fresh 18-year-olds or just big name people unless they 35 years old and been watching this and plotting on some weird shit. Or they might just be weird in real life and this is their way of getting their weirdness out, bro. Which I don't know if it's any. I mean, it's better than doing anything that could be like harmful. You know, I guess this is not harmful, not physically, and I guess it's at least she's making money from this. But bro, how do you live with yourself?
that market. I feel like we all can agree that if there weren't these weirdos out there, buying
Weirdos is not even a strong enough word,
OnlyFans
bro.
wouldn't even be a problem. But unfortunately, there are weirdos buying in, which keeps OnlyFans afloat.
We basically
And
just
before
say the
y'all
same
take
thing.
What I said out of context, let me just clarify. I think both sides are pretty weird, right? But for something like this to stop, men need to stop spending money on OnlyFans.
See,
If
I think me and Cameron would have a very great conversation. You know what I'm saying? I think we could be good friends because our wavelength is on the same thing. Or he just speaking very relatable. But like I said, I knew I was finna cut him off and say the same thing that he was trying to say. If they stopped, if nobody bought OF subscriptions, there would be no OF. It would die. Which that's never gonna happen.
On OnlyFans,
it's never gonna happen.
Then OF wouldn't be as much of a problem, and we'd probably see less women turning to OF once they turn 18. But unfortunately, weirdos are out here buying into it, which keeps OF.
You also see how on the IG it said all content was shot at 12:01 a.m. to make the weirdos feel a little bit better. Are you guys serious? Y'all think she waited for the clock to strike?
Things like this are gonna continue to happen.
It's so weird. So weird, bro.
But yeah, those are just my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is going to wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Twitch Cameron WAK, Twitter Cameron WAK, Instagram Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I recommend you guys check out my most recent video. It'll be right up here on the screen. All that being said, thank you guys for watching.
Epstein may be dead. Epstein may be dead, but his spirit lives on. Pre-ordered since 8. Bro, that's what I'm saying. This was crazy. Have you pre-ordered GTA 6? Nah, G. I'm gonna pre-order that Lil Tay OF. Holy shit. I mean, that is just disgusting. That is just disgusting, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is absolutely disgusting. That kind of just threw off my vibe. That kind of really just threw my shit off. That is so nasty.